That's Jacob.
Mickey.
Coming at you from the Poe House. Alright, it is Movie Monday, and we are going to go way back, before my time even, to... Oh, we don't have the thing.
Because it doesn't have...
We'll pretend it's here. I've got it. Well, yeah, anyway.
It doesn't have its own cover.
Yeah, it's that... We have that case of 50 movies. What is it? 50 horror classics or something like that. Anyway, so this is from that big collection, and this one's called Atom Age Vampire, although there are no vampires in this movie.
At least not as we know and love.
And from what, because I kind of looked it up and read some stuff about it, apparently that is a terrible translation, because this is an Italian film, and this is a bad translation of what the title is. Anyway, it came out in 1960, like I said, before my time. It is 72 minutes. The U.S. version is 72 minutes. Now, finding how long this movie was a problem, because there was 100 and something minutes, and then there was 80 something minutes, and then there's 72 minutes, and so I'm like,
why are there so many different times?
Yeah, what are they taking out? Anyway, so the U.S. version is 72 minutes long, and of course it's not rated because 1960, they didn't rate their movies.
Generally. Psycho was R, and that was 60 as well.
It was produced by Mario Fava. Ooh, fava beans. Do you think that's where they come from? Maybe his people owned some land and they grew beans, and so they called them fava beans?
No.
It was directed by, I don't know what I wrote, Anton Giulio Meggiano. It's an Italian name, so I'm sure I pronounced it terribly wrong. It stars Alberto Lupo, Suzanne Lorette, and Sergio Fantoni. What about a synopsis? You don't have the thing with you, so give us a synopsis now.
I don't even know how to generalize this movie. This woman gets in some sort of weird accident or whatever, so she ends up with this huge scar on her face.
Oh, she's an actress. Model, actress,
yeah,
sort of thing. So she's got the good looks and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, supposed to.
Yeah.
So then she ends up with this huge scar anyway, and then she goes to some doctor who's said to have some miracle cure or whatever, and it kind of works, but then there's also some weird side effect. It ends up going to him.
Well, he was injecting himself with a different, because he was doing all these trials to find the cure to scars, basically.
Okay. It wasn't exactly easy to follow. Also, it's kind of boring, but I'll get into that later. Just, it was kind of weird. I don't know.
Okay, so what did we like? This was really tough. Okay, so it's 1960, and the scar, they had some special effects to show the scar healing. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. It was a pretty quick, fade. But they had done the fade stuff before, for other movies, but, I don't know. It was still pretty good for the time.
Yeah. It was an interesting storyline, I feel. Not by today's standards so much, but for the time it was an interesting idea.
Yeah.
I think that's about all.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a first. This is a total first for us. Okay, what did we not like? The acting.
The acting was a little bit over dramatic sometimes.
It was I call it the tennis match acting, where it's you say your line, pause. You say your line, pause. You say your line, and it's just there's not really naturalness to it.
Yeah, and then just again some of the little bit of overacting.
Yeah, it was lame even by 1960 standards.
Yeah. Well, because again, 1960 was the same year that Psycho came out, and that's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, with really good acting in it.
Exactly. So it's I don't know.
But again, this was an Italian film, so maybe that was their idea of good.
I don't know. Maybe they had different standards.
Maybe. Also.
And it was dubbed too, which we realized after watching it for a couple minutes. It was originally Italian, so they dubbed it over in English.
And then the actress, the actress playing the actress, she did this whole head flip thing a lot.
Yeah.
And it was so ridiculous. It was just oh, look at my scar.
That kind of thing. The thing that I think a lot of people make fun of like old Hollywood movies.
Yeah. Oh, it was laughable. It really was. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry to you people if anybody is still alive, but that was not good.
No.
Anything else you didn't like?
Again with the old movies and the titles that really. Hi.
That was Ash. He's knocking stuff over. or something.
Anyway, again with the old movies and the titles that really don't apply to the plot at all. Because like
well,
you said.
I mean, the doctor, he does make some sort of reference to some result being like vampires or something. Like there's
I mean,
one
I guess.
reference to vampires in
But
the
it's
whole
still
movie.
it's a very thin thread that's
Yeah.
holding it there.
Yeah. But yeah, it was
And it was rather boring too. Like
it was
didn't-
very boring.
Yeah, I mean I was already tired to begin with, but I was like falling asleep.
It was boring.
It wasn't very interesting or
No,
intriguing.
and even the action parts weren't very actiony.
No.
All right, so what about the characters and the actors? Albert, stiff.
He's the doctor, right?
Yes,
See,
the
I don't even
doctor.
remember anybody's name or anything.
He was very stiff in his acting, and like he didn't really emote anything. It was kind of like the Kristen Stewart thing. Before Kristen Stewart, maybe she took lessons from him. I don't know. The chief of police was more natural. I think he was probably the best actor of the bunch.
Still don't remember.
Monique had some good moments. Not all of them. She was
Yeah.
one of those same kind of actresses where it was just the part of the tennis match acting. But she did have some really good moments. Mostly not. And then Jeanette was the drama queen, the head flip queen. And Sasha, the caretaker,
Oh, with his plants.
yeah, he was a good drunk. He played drunk pretty well.
Drunk. And wasn't he also mute?
Yes. Yeah,
I remember something.
yeah. So, nothing impressed on you, good or bad, with the acting besides what we've already said?
No, not really.
Standout film, right? So, overall thoughts.
It was rather boring. I didn't care for it very much. And there's plenty of old films that I do like. This is not one of them.
Yeah. I probably will never watch this one again.
No.
So, I don't recommend it.
I think that's a first as well.
Yeah.
Us not recommending something.
Yeah, I mean, like it's boring. Unless you just need something to help you fall asleep, you know, maybe then watch it.
It's just background noise.
So your rating?
I guess the frowny face.
Yeah, I guess so. Man, I didn't think I'd ever give a film a frowny face because I love movies. So giving a frowny face feels sort of wrong.
Mean.
So yeah.
Sorry, it's the truth.
Yeah, so there you go. If you've seen Adam Age Vampire,
Or if
Let
you've
us-
even heard of it.
let us know below what you thought of it. And if you go out and watch it anyway, even though we don't recommend it, tell us what you think about it. That's it.
Okay, like, comment, share, subscribe. We also have social media. Social
See,
media.
It runs in the family.
You can follow us there. We got a Facebook and an Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, interact with us because we are craving interaction from you. In comments, social media, whatever.
Other than that, that's Mickey.
That's Jacob. Toodles.
Bye.
See you next time.